Hey, it's me, Marty Lennartz. We are backstage at the Pitchfork Music Festival here in the city of Chicago at Union Park. Certainly one of the best records that has been released in the year 2009 is the album Veckatimest from the band Grizley Bear, and we are so pleased to have with us right now Ed and Dan of Grizley Bear. How you guys doing?
Good, great.
Welcome to Chicago, welcome to the Pitchfork, and it's so great to have you guys here on XRT.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, we're really enjoying playing the record.
Thank you for playing it.
Yeah,
for sure.
We're playing cheerleader.
I know, you're bucking the trend.
Yeah. Well, we searched. We looked for something that we really liked, and that's the song that
Cool.
that kind of connected with us. So the first of many, hopefully.
Awesome.
Yeah. What an exciting time this has been for you guys. Kind of a whirlwind, eh?
Yeah, it's been a long time coming, and now it's out, and we're just excited to play like the new material and hit the road. We just did a U.S. tour, but we're gonna go to some new far-off places like Japan in August, which is exciting.
That's really cool.
That's new for us, and some new European spots doing some festivals. So
Yeah.
this is our one July show.
This is the only show in July.
Yeah, we were taking July off of them. You know, we like this festival. We played it 2 years ago, so we thought it'd be fun to do again.
Well, the record came out to such great success. Was that sort of not surprising, but it must have been? I don't know. What were your emotions when that came out? How'd you feel?
I think we're just thrilled.
Yeah.
That whenever anybody appreciates the record, we're just happy. So whatever level of appreciation, I think we're just excited.
Yeah.
It was a total surprise. I feel like the first week debut and everything, we were like, wow, total shock to us. But
Yeah.
obviously we were thrilled.
Yeah. Now the record came out as it was leaked a little bit early.
It did. I guess that didn't hurt though. So
No, I think what that does maybe sometimes is it creates more anticipation for the record that it gets out there. People get, it's almost like a preview
yeah,
sometimes.
this was a weird like low bitrate preview. I remember. Well, at least the first one that leaked. When I heard it, it sounded like a YouTube stream or something. It was really
I think it becomes sort of the norm. You know, I was speaking with Jeff Tweedy, and the same thing happened with Wilco the album, and they're so used to it that at this point they have everything ready to go when it's
Right.
leaked. They have a charity for the downloads for people if they want to donate some money to a charity. They have the press release already written. They're like,
we're
expect
ready
it.
to roll. Yeah, I mean every album leaks, so
Yeah,
pretty much.
that's kind of a weird thing, isn't it? Like a new phenomenon.
It's just the way of life now.
Yeah. The album is called Veckatimest. That is how you pronounce it. A lot of people
You
are
did
having
it.
a difficult time. I heard
got it.
David Letterman.
He was
I'm
close.
Close.
He was close.
He was
yeah.
like he put a little emphasis on the est at the end. Veckatimest.
When I saw the title, I had no idea how to pronounce it, and I actually called a guy who has a boat somewhere around Cape Cod to see if he knew
Oh
how
my
to
God.
pronounce it, but he wasn't familiar with it.
Oh, yeah, it's very small. So
Yeah,
Usually people say Veckatimest.
Veckatimest. That's what I was saying at
That's
first.
the natural
Yeah.
English, way to say it. I
Now, have
think.
you guys spent some
Veckatimest.
time on that island, or is it just?
well, it's uninhabited. So and my grandmother's place that we spent time recording in is on the mainland. So we just sort of saw it and got interested in the region. Had spent time there and liked the name and felt like it fit the album art. And
Yeah, it does. You recorded it at your grandmother's place.
one of a couple locations. We did some upstate recording at a really amazing studio called Allaire, and then we did my grandmother's place on Cape Cod, and then we also did some at the church we rehearsed in New York.
Oh,
So
wow.
we sort of, we would record, take some time off, like reapproach it again with sort of fresh ears and eyes. And
Did those different locations give you different sounds for the record or different textures at all?
Yeah. I mean, all the rooms kind of had a different sound, and depending on where we were, we would focus on different kind of material. And, when we were up at his grandmother's house, we'd do a lot more of the kind of quieter, more pensive stuff, I guess, from the record. And when we were upstate, we had this beautiful, huge vaulted ceilings, and we'd just make a ton of noise any time of day, and did a lot more of that kind of stuff. So yeah, it was nice to have all those different spaces, and it's always really casual. We always like to be really casual when we record, so it's sort of just a fun experience.
How long did it take you to record the record?
It was different installments, but I guess it was like, what, three months or something? I don't know.
I mean, I feel like it was from July to January, but if you actually look at how much time was spent recording, I don't know how long. Probably about 2.5 months. I don't know, 2 months straight. Put it all together.
We had some people help you out on the record. You had composer Nico Muhly. Is that how you pronounce his name?
Nico Muhly, yeah.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about him and what he helped you with on the record.
I met him a few years ago. We hit it off, became friends, and he's always busy doing stuff. And he was going to help us out with the arrangements for the Brooklyn Philharmonic show we did in February. And that just made sense to, we thought it'd be fun to try out some choral arrangements and some string arrangements for the album. We sort of let him do what he wanted, and then he came back with like so much, and then we sort of pared it down and picked the little bits here and there that we liked the best. But what's cool is that when we're going to play with another symphony this fall in London, and that's sort of where you get to see what his full arrangements were like before we edited them down. It's cool, yeah. It's like another version almost.
That's you guys are really ambitious in playing with large orchestras like that, like you said, in Brooklyn and the London Philharmonic. That's
I know. I can't believe
it's kind
that.
of terrifying.
London
But
Symphony
it'll be
Orchestra.
amazing.
How does that come about? Did they invite you for that?
Yeah, they saw the Brooklyn one, and then like a month later we got an invitation, and we were floored by that, obviously, because it's like one of the most prestigious orchestras in the world. Such a huge honor.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, like I said, it's been an exciting time for you guys. It's kind of going crazy. You're coming back to Chicago in the not-too-distant future. You're doing a couple shows at Metro. We're really looking forward to those.
Yeah, the Metro's great.
Yeah.
We haven't played there since we opened for TV on the radio there, like in 2006. So it'll be nice to. I like that venue. It's nice.
Yeah.
Mosquito.
Something else here. You guys split the songwriting in the band.
Yes and no, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone gets in there, but I guess we do the lyrics and melodies and stuff.
Do you have? Is it like I don't know? Does one person write the lyrics, or do you both come in with lyrics? Or?
It depends. I mean, usually on the record, whoever's singing generally wrote the lyrics that they're singing, but we traded off a lot more on this record. I mean, it was a lot more spontaneous, and there's some lyrics that I sing that Ed wrote, and lyrics that Ed sings that we did a lot of collaboration together and that sort of stuff. So
that's really great.
And everybody in the band gets in there on the arrangements, especially on this record. We really tried to kind of build the songs from the ground up. And
Now, Dan, you have another band called Department of Eagles. And you, that was really a good record. I really enjoyed that record last year. I played it a lot on the Big Beat. Were those songs older songs that you?
Those were much older songs.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, for the most part, those were a couple years old or in the works for a long time, or songs of Fred's that we'd been wanting to try. And it was really great we basically finished that record and then jumped almost immediately into doing Veckatimest, and it was kind of a new experience for me because I had like almost no material to start with, and so while doing this record, we did a lot of writing on the fly and while we were recording, and it was kind of really exciting. It was like a real clean slate, so it was a lot of fun for me.
Yeah. I want to ask another question about that Letterman performance the other night, which I just thought was so exciting. It was so great with the Acme String Quartet helping you out. Did they go over the length of the show that night? It seemed like the show went longer than it normally does, like I
don't know.
To make room for the... It was like close to 20 to the hour, and it was still going on.
I have no clue, because I only saw it on YouTube.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it live, so... I don't know.
I don't know if they have. I don't know if they can do that, or maybe they started late.
Maybe they started late
in Chicago or something. But I was like, wow, they're making more room for them. This is so great.
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Seems unlikely, but maybe. Do they do that? Do they just go over?
I don't feel like that happened.
I don't know, but
maybe it was a sports program that bumped it back a little bit.
It could be. Maybe it was something with the British Open or something. It could have been. Who knows? But now you're playing these songs live here today at the Pitchfork Festival, which is. It's still a pretty big stage, and there will probably be somewhere around 15,000 people watching you guys at that time. Not to make you nervous or anything.
Wow.
But I saw you play at Bonnaroo, and is it easy to take these songs, the delicate nature of these songs, and play them in front of an audience like that? Because it seemed like at Bonnaroo the audience was just rapt. They were so into it.
Well, we try not to do the really, really delicate stuff at festivals like this, but we've kind of just worked on... We've opened for a lot of louder bands, and we've done a lot of festivals at this point. We tend to just tailor the set and kind of make it more of a rock set, which is fun too,
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I mean, I think just generally we sound better when there's four walls, but that doesn't mean we don't enjoy playing festivals, and, it's a different experience, it's a different sound, and, it's a different energy, so it's totally fun.
What I've noticed at this festival this weekend is there are a lot of quieter bands playing, and someone like Bonnaroo, where the audience is just they're there for that one reason, and they're there to see music, and there isn't even a lot of chatter in the audience. It's kind of a nice place to play. So we're so happy that you're here today, and
we're ecstatic.
Yeah, and we look forward to you coming back in September at Metro, and just have a great show tonight.
Thank you.
And thanks so much for stopping by. And
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, and thanks. And once again, congratulations on Veckatimest.
Thank you so much.
Sure. Take
Thanks
care.
very much. Good to see you.
Backstage here at Pitchfork, I'm Marty Lennartz for XRT.